In this video, I'm going to show you step by step exactly what I did to record the character and to get that on my videos. Now I'm using Audacity. It's open source software. You don't have to use this. You can use any software. Also the character creation software that I'm going to show you, you can actually do it by phone. But I prefer to go ahead and script out my audio, record it, get it all tight, and then go from there. What I'll do with Audacity open is go ahead and go over to the input level meter selector. I'll click on that, and then I'll go down to monitor input, and what I'm doing is just making sure my levels are good. As long as they're not constantly hitting this 0, which is 0 dB or decibels, then you should be fine. You don't want them too soft to where you can't hear, where your audio is too low. But anywhere between -12 and 0 dB should give you pretty good level for whatever audio. The next thing you'd want to do, if you're not seeing anything there, of course, is select your microphone. Make sure that that's selected, and you should be good to go. The next thing you would have to do is simply to press record, and you can see it's now recording the audio as I'm talking. Now, I've already scripted out my audio ahead of time, and I've already recorded that. So I'll go ahead and stop this. What you would want to do is then go ahead and go over to File, Export as MP3. Now, when you download Audacity, you'll need to also download the MP3 Lame Encoder. Follow the instructions over at the website to install that on your computer. It will not export to MP3 unless you follow the instructions and do that. There's other formats you could use. You could do WAV. MP3 is a smaller file, so I always go ahead and save it or export it as an MP3. What you would want to do is go ahead and name the file and save it to your desktop. I've already done that, so I'll go ahead and just cancel this step, and then we'll see you over at the next video tutorial, where I'll show you exactly how to create this cool character. Alright, here's our stealth video secret for creating characters. We go to sitepal.com. Now, this is a little bit sneaky, as I previously mentioned. Not really against, as far as I can tell, the terms. They provide a free demo on the account right here, and I've just figured out a cool little way to go ahead and utilize the free demo and create some videos. Now, of course, you're going to need a screen recorder, capture recorder like Camtasia, or one of the free inexpensive softwares that are out there on the market and available. There are some open source softwares as well, but I'm using Camtasia. So the next thing you'll do at the site is go ahead and click on Try Demo, and once you do that, this will open up in your browser, and you can go ahead and change the look of the character by clicking on these options here. I've already kind of preset things up. Now you can add facial hair, you can change the hairdo, you can change the clothing. You can play around with this and have some fun, but I've already set up a character right here. It looks like me in my younger days, and you'll notice that when I move my mouse that the eyes of the character will follow the cursor, which is really kind of cool, and we can use that to our advantage to call attention at the end of our video. So the character will look at our URL or our domain website, wherever we're going to send it. So if you're going to create a little pop-up box or a banner with your website URL, what I do is at the end of the video, I'll just go ahead and point, and the character will look at it, maybe move his eyes a couple of times, and that also directs the person who's watching your video, their attention up there where he's looking, or your character. So the next step is I've saved the audio onto my desktop that we previously recorded. The next step would be to go ahead and add the audio. Now I've already added the audio here previously, but we'll go ahead and go through the steps. To add audio, you can record by microphone. So if you don't want to pre-record it ahead of time with software like Audacity, you don't have to. You can record by phone. As I've tried this demo feature a couple of different times, sometimes they disable these options, so you have to kind of get creative in that case. In this case, we're going to upload the audio file, and then it's just a matter of going over and selecting the audio file. We'll go ahead and name that. We'll just go ahead and name it Test 3, and we'll browse to our desktop. This is where I've previously where I saved the MP3 file. And that's it right there. And we'll go ahead and upload that. Now you'll notice you can do WAV file, MP3, Windows Media, Audio, PCM. Again, I just use MP3. And then once it's uploaded, your character will basically start talking. You probably can't hear that through the headphones. It's not real loud. And then as soon as your audio, your dialogue is done, just go ahead, and what I do is I'll take my cursor or my mouse, and I'll just go ahead and direct my character wherever I'm going to have my website URL show up. Now obviously what you're going to be doing is you will use your screen recorder, and you will go in and you'll just go ahead and target this area here. Okay, you're just going to want to show the video. You don't want to show all these options around it. Just go ahead and take your screen capture software and record the video part, and make sure that your microphone level is adjusted correctly, and I'll show you how to do that. And then you'll just click on play and let it record on your screen capture software like Camtasia. Okay, now what I want to cover is how to get your screen capture software to actually capture the audio as it's playing and synced along with your character. This is very important. Okay, it'll depend on exactly how you do this, depending on which software you use. Since I'm using Camtasia, I can only show you this feature. So let me just show you what you need to do. Right now, as I'm recording this tutorial, I'm taking the input from the microphone so that you can hear me. But when you're actually going to screen capture your character, which is going to play your audio and have it synced, you're going to need to take the audio not from your microphone, but basically directly from your computer mixer settings, so that it's, you don't have to put your microphone up to the speakers or anything weird like that, and the quality will come out good. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now I'll show you how to set this up using Camtasia and record your character. And keep in mind, this will vary depending on whatever screen capture software you're using. First of all, when you start recording with Camtasia, you'll have three different options here. You're only going to be recording just the character video. You're not going to be recording, all the areas around it. So what you're going to want to do is, when the screen recording setup appears, is you're going to want to choose the region of the screen option right here, and then click Next. So again, you're selecting region of the screen, and then you'll click Next. Once you do that, you'll have an option come up that says Select Region. You'll click this. Now hopefully you've had some experience with doing this. What you'll do, it shows you right here, what you'll do is you'll take your mouse and you'll go over and you'll just go from corner to corner and select the area of the video, which is the character that you're going to be recording. So basically what you'll do is you'll take your mouse and you'll left click here and you'll just drag it from corner to corner, and you'll release right here at this corner, because all you're going to want to record is the video frame right here. You don't want to record anything going on in the outside area. Now once you drag that and release it, you'll go to this next option, or screen rather, and basically it's going to ask you, what would you like to record? You're going to record the audio, and then you'll click Next, and that'll bring you to this basically recording option screen, and you'll notice the input level says microphone, and you'll see that the manual input selection, which is what you're going to want to check, it'll probably be checked by default on Camtasia, but whatever screen capture software you're using, you're going to want your input selection for your audio not on microphone but on stereo mix. This will allow the SightPal, actually it'll allow your screen capture software to pull the audio off of the website or SightPal. That way you're not having to hold the microphone up to the speaker and get terrible sounding audio. This will actually pull the audio right off your sound card as you're recording the video. So after you've made the stereo mix selection, you'll click Next,